What's up guys, Moonman here. Today I'm in Lookout Mountain, Georgia. Check out Rock City. They're running their Enchanted pumpkin patch here for the Halloween season. I have not been to Rock City in the daytime in like 15 years. A few years ago I did get to go to the Enchanted Garden of Lights for Christmas time, but I'm excited to see some in the day and to see some Halloween stuff. It promises no frights, only thrills. Let's do it. And here we go. Before you even walk in, there's already pumpkins just in time. I think the plan is to see what we can see during the day and then try to make a little wrap around and see some of the more seasonal stuff at night. Have a really big pumpkin scarecrow. It's pretty cool. And this is where the Grand Corridor Trail begins. And as a kid, I can remember, because I came here on a field trip, my first time I ever came here, and I always remember it being pretty natural, you know, a lot of nature. And this right outside of a big urban city. The Grand Corridor. There's a little pumpkin glowing right there. Sometimes you just gotta touch rocks in your life. It helps a lot. There's little rock corridors. They have a little pumpkin in there and a few other ones. And he's changing colors. There's some spider web, cobweb things out here. As you see, there's more pumpkins. Like I said, it's family friendly attraction, so it's not meant to scare you, but meant to still give you the holiday vibe. There is a little floating ghost like things right here, and another little corridor with some lights, talking about how Frida and Garnet Carter, they created Rock City. At first they lined the paths with strings to decide what their path would be. It'd just be a private garden. Then they eventually opened to the public on May 21st, 1932, and the Rock City Gardens has been a public place here in town ever since, and even inspired, some people say it even inspired Walt Disney to create his Disneyland. This little area is called the Needle's Eye. It's pretty close. Oh my goodness, I do not know if I can make it through here. This is the Rock City Gardens. At any garden they would have garden gnomes, and this is the Stone Vista Garden. Pretty cool. And this is called Mushroom Rock. I can see it. There's a little house sitting out here on top of the thing with a See Rock City mailbox, and there's a little place to chill and rest. Going over the Gnomes overpass on the way in, where these little guys were hanging up. We just walked under it. Now we're walking over it. Cool. And then on the hill here, got lots of jack-o'-lanterns situated. Already glowing. There's a squirrel inside that jack-o'-lantern right there. That's crazy. He's gonna made himself a little house in there. Coming to a purple door, the Bridges Trail. Awesome. Let us walk through the Goblins Underpass. Lady Moon is in the Goblins Underpass. A little glass embedded in the rocks there. Here on the trail, there's also lots of different signs for the exit and stuff, so you don't have to walk all the way around. It's cool. Like this little area here would be prime for the nighttime when the pumpkins are all aglow, because there's quite a bit of them. You can see all the lights starting to take glow too. Darkness is approaching us fastly. We have this little place called the Perch where you can buy drinks at, and you can come up here and actually just hang out and drink your drink or eat your food, whatever you got. And it's also decorated up pretty cool. There's a couple squirrels and a chipmunk just hanging out up here at the Perch, and there's some birds eating out of the bird feeders. There's an alternate route to Lover's Leap, the Swing and Long Bridge, or the Stone Bridge. But first, there's Shelter Rock. When we came here during the Christmas thing, they actually had some characters and costumes down there. I don't know if they'll do anything like that tonight. Lady Moon elected to do the stone bridge because she doesn't like the way it moves around. Alright. Yeah, if we get right up here to this side, this is a really swing along bridge. Grief. There's Chattanooga right there. I don't know what this is down here. It's either Chattanooga or some small town. But look at this, the way it swings. Oh my gosh. And then the old adage to famous advertisings, there's a Sea Rock City barn down there. I believe this sculpture is supposed to be like a witch's hat, and at the top is a pumpkin. Interesting. And precisely what I was talking about, that guy right there, Clark Byers, standing with Garnet Carter, painted over 900 Rock City barns all the way from Michigan, Texas, Florida, all over the country for advertisement. The views from up here are fantastic. I cannot lie. They say you can see 7 states. Looks like you can see a coal-fired energy chamber thing down there. Chattanooga, maybe that's another city, I'm not sure. The rolling hills. Reminder that great view was off of Lover's Leap. Like I said, see 7 states. We are in Georgia, Tennessee. It's only a half mile that way. Like I said, that is Chattanooga. And Kentucky, Virginia is 120 miles. You can see the mountain out that way. North Carolina, Alabama is just 25 miles that direction. And again, on the 7 states, there's a flag from every state, including America on top. Interesting. Eagle's Nest offers a view just about as good. And there's those flags again in the middle there. There's all the states that make up the 7 again. Cafe 7. You got a gentleman playing the fiddle. Love it. There's a little Rock City gazebo. I believe this is where they were doing the face painting at. They had that today, and they have balloon animals and some other stuff. Depending on what days you come, they do have petting zoos and stuff like that as well. Balloon animals there, but here where you can eat and get stuff done, they have some more pumpkins and stuff on the stalk. Interesting. And there's Spooky Town up there, a little place where you can just stop and eat. Hall of the Mountain King through the yellow door. That is Tortoise Shell Rock because it looks like a tortoise shell. Continuing down the Hall of the Mountain King Trail into the Fat Man Squeeze. Trying to make it through the rest of the Fat Man Squeeze. I can see the end. Through the Fat Man Squeeze, going into this little cavern here where the lights, it is beautiful. Honestly, Rock City as a whole, very natural and very beautiful. I love it. Dusk is approaching. You can see there's a statue there, and there's a pumpkins with bats on them over there. We're at observation point underneath this big old rock, which is kind of freaky to some people. But then we're going to stand out on that thing, which is freaky to most people. The Rainbow Hall, aptly named. It's a beautiful place. Walking inside a mountain. I think there's a name for that. I think it's called a cave. Almost dark now, so now you can really see these lights coming out. It looks like we're going to be right behind those pumpkins that were hanging up just a moment ago. It says we're under 1,000-ton balanced rock, Looks like it's bouncing on these two boulders, which are also rocks. All right, onward this way we go. Let's do it. Just holding the rock up there. We walk into here. Honestly, like the black lights and the way the lights work in Rock City is one of the things I remember the most as a kid. And I think it's kind of, it's like niche in a lot of ways. Sounds like a lot of commotion coming through here and some water noises. It's falling down old, there's water. That is amazing. A little door for gnomes potentially. Pretty cool. We saw this earlier from above. It's like a pendulum of words on it. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. It's a little one of those like little walkway things. Probably in the spring it has flowers all over it, but we are obviously in the fall right now. I'm gonna show you this one, but there's a few houses because gnomes gotta have somewhere to live too. The lights are really starting to light. Heading down here to then go into the Fairyland Caverns, the biggest attraction at Rock City, what it's mostly known for, the Fairyland Caverns. The Diamond Corridor. He's like a troll underwater. One of the original sculptures that was sculpted for Garnet Carter. There's Hansel and Gretel with an added skeleton because it's Halloween time. It's pretty cool. There's Rip Van Winkle and a skeleton. He fell asleep for I don't remember how many years, but if you fell asleep as long as he did, he would turn into a skeleton. Jack and the Beanstalk, the skeleton, and the giant. Goldilocks running away, even though the three bears posed no threat, did not even try to eat her. This is the lady who lived in a shoe, and the skeleton is in awe that she's spanking that child. The Mother Goose Village. There's the Wicked Wolf, where a lot of these are based on German folklore that Frida Carter really enjoyed. And she brought a lot of these, had a lot of these things brought here. So a lot of these have lived here since the 1920s, it is said. There's a pig who built his house out of bricks, out of sticks, out of straw. And there is Mary, absolutely fed up with that lamb that goes everywhere she goes. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with a spoon. And Jack jumped over a candlestick. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating of curds and whey. I absolutely love this room. And in the spirit of Halloween, there's a skeleton little guy with a little hat on. He's a gnome, but he's dead. I don't know what this one's supposed to be, but I love it. There is a nice little photo op here. There's the main entrance. We can go back around that way though. And as the night has appeared on us, there is an area of immense fog to view said lights and pumpkins. The fog has like a sweet smell. I don't know any other way to say it. Look at all it's like a Christmas tree, but for Halloween. Gonna go and descend back into the fog to check out these pumpkins and the lights before we head out. This is for the bridges trail. We've already done that. You guys remember the bridges? It's pretty neat though. It's a really big chessboard. And there's a Rock City barn, world's 8th wonder. It's pretty cool. See the family walking into the fog. It's almost like a Christmas tree.
I wonder if they sprayed them down with something to keep them
Ominous.
lasting longer.
We're actually walking back through the Bridges Trail because this is where the jack-o'-lanterns are. Look at that one. That one right there with all the eyes on the side. It's pretty cool. And there's some more over here on this way. Cool. All those lights out there, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Stonebridge, not as shaky as the other one. And the thing, gnomes get to live here all the time. We filmed this in the day, now filming it at night, all the little pumpkins. Chattanooga at night. And we walked back just to see this, change colors. We're about to bid it adieu. We saw Rock City. All right, guys, that was it here at Rock City for the Enchanted Pumpkin Patch event here in Lookout Mountain, Georgia. Like I said, it's often associated with Chattanooga. It's just right down the road. This is a pretty local attraction for me, and that's pretty cool to see that there's really beautiful, cool things just in my area, because you guys know I film all over the East Coast, and I often travel quite far to go see things. But this, it's not even barely a drive. Like, subscribe, and share, because Moo Man, he's out.